Our guest, Chris Hauck from Lightspeed. A lot of people have seen this software before, maybe at a larger dealership where you've had it in place for, 20 years to improve the efficiency for an operator, to be able to look at all aspects, the service, the parts, not just sales, and how they interact together figuratively to make a better dealership. As we take a look at the coming year, 2024, we know that there's winds of recession. We know that definitely we've got some headwinds as an industry. How does a new software program, if I'm contemplating it for my dealership, how's this going to make me better? And is it an instant gratification, or are we really looking at you're going to be up and running when the tide turns again?
Yeah, that's some really great questions. In regards to the different teams working together, parts, service, sales, rental, and accounting, that's really one of our brand promises at Lightspeed. We want to create a symphony type of experience where everyone's working together as a team, and you're not on different bases, if you will, first base, second, third, and so forth. But you're working together as a team, and so that is one of our brand promises, and one of the things that we expect to help dealerships with. In regards to starting the software, it's definitely something, especially if you've never had software before, it is a learning curve. It does take some time for the dealerships to understand it. We have a great training team who helps with that, but it is hard, and it does take time. And especially with the accounting department, usually they're kind of the end of the funnel where all those transactions flow to them. So it is a challenge for them to understand everyone's job as well, because they kind of have to know that in order to make things work efficiently. But our goal really over time is we want to save the dealership time, we want to save them expense, we want to save them give them also the ability to keep track of the business and keep track of the measurables. Where are they making money, where are they losing money, and how do you adjust to that? And then constantly evolving times, it's helpful to have that information, because what your challenge is today won't be your challenge tomorrow, or 2 years from now. So it's definitely, the software is built to help the dealership through those times and through that experience.
And mobile, having an app, as we continue to evolve electronically, technologically, just about everyone has an app for something. I know that Lightspeed has gone into that area as well to make it easier for both the customer and the dealer. With a new app. Yeah,
certainly, and we've tried to really focus our efforts with the app on making sure that we're covering the experiences that are remote. So there are certain users, your sales team, your technician, they are typically not within the office working at the desk. So for those specific users, those roles, we really have put a lot of effort into the app and making sure that the user can, the salesperson can do his job. He's mowing the lawn, you get a new lead coming in, and he can respond to that lead right there on his phone, where he doesn't have to go. There's not a lot of effort for him to have to respond to it. So the mobile app has certainly been something strategically where we've tried to place key situations and key scenarios in the mobile app for the users. And the service advisor, he's going to go out and check in a new unit. We want to make that an easy experience for him. But when he's back in the office and he's sitting down at the computer, he does other things like the advanced stuff.
He has a full desktop experience at that point too.
Exactly. So it kind of depends on the situation and the process that's taking place within, each of the different departments have their separate processes, and some of those are built for mobile, and that's where we've tried to amplify that experience.
This isn't the first time the industry has faced difficulties with the overall global economy. And Lightspeed has been around for decades, so this isn't your first time through it either. How do you see, what advice can you give to our viewers today that's going to help them make this transition to this product and help them going forward in their business?
Yeah, great question. One of the things that we've enabled recently is the ability, and all of our dealerships who purchase the sales module have this, but the ability for the dealerships to receive internet leads. So you have different channels as a dealer where you send your inventory to online, and it might be your website, it might be other distributors. It might even be the OEM themselves. So, all of those different channels on the website, consumers are, they demand really to get that information online. And most of the research that takes place now is taking place up front online. So those internet leads that come through, they will come through right to Lightspeed. So someone goes into your website, they are interested in a particular model, they input their information, that flows right into Lightspeed. And from there, you can get that, distribute that information automatically to you do a round robin where you can distribute that to your sales team. Your sales team can respond to that internet lead immediately and have that communication happening with the customer immediately. So that's definitely one of the areas that we're seeing grow over time are those internet leads and coming through. And it's important for dealerships. All the dealerships who have our sales module, you don't have to have our CRM module, but all the dealers who have the sales module will have that capability of being able to get the internet leads and track them and respond to them. So.
And with any new software package, you've got the candy store and you go, oh, I'd like one from here, one from here, one from here on modules. It probably is better to start with a couple of the basics and learn the system and then add those extra modules along the way.
Yeah, that's true. We always have new things that are coming out. We've got 11 new things coming in the first quarter of 2024. So we've got a lot of new stuff, and much of it is fantastic, great functionality that will help the dealership. But it is good to learn those base modules before you move on to the more advanced items.
Chris Hauck from Lightspeed with us here at the MRAA Dealer Week in Tampa.
Make sure to check out our YouTube channel for the full Dealer Week experience.